Good morning, students. Welcome to English language class. And today we'll read chapter 14, subject, verb, agreement. So let's begin the chapter with an exercise. Look at the picture and tick the correct sentences. The first statements are: the sun is very big. The sun are very big. First one is correct. Second, I is a postman. I am a postman. Second one is the correct one. Then, we am good friends. We are good friends. Again, second statement is the correct one. Then, it is 7 o'clock. It am 7 o'clock. First statement is the correct one. Then the last one are: you are a good player. You is a good player. Again, the first statement is the correct one. Now, what can you say about the sentences that you have not ticked? Always remember that the verb of a sentence must agree with its subject in a number and person. A singular subject always takes a singular verb, and plural subject always takes a plural verb, as we have seen in above examples, such as the sun is very big. The sun, singular subject. Here we have used a singular verb with it. And in the next sentence, we are good friends. We, plural person. Here we have used are verb in a plural form. So, always remember, singular subject always takes a singular verb, and plural subject always takes a plural verb. Now let's understand this with the forms of have and be. Have will tell you about the possessions, and be will tell you about the state of being. With the help of examples, first, with singular nouns and pronouns, we always use helping verbs such as has and had. These are the forms of have. And in the form of be, being or a state. You can see the example with the use of has and had. The examples are: Raghav has a pet. It shows the position of a singular person. She had a pet. Had with a singular person, has also with a singular person. Then Sanya is a doctor. It is a state of being. It is showing you the state of Sanya. What is Shania is. It was Sunday yesterday. It is telling you about the Sunday. Now with plural nouns and pronouns, the use of has and have and had, are and were is used. The boys have participated in the competition. They had performed well. The people are happy and they were happy. Then with I, we'll use have, had, am and was. I have a red bag. I had a blue shirt. I am in grade 4. I was sick yesterday. Then with you, we'll use have and had in the form or are and were in a sentence. How to use them in a sentence? You have a pretty dress. You had my book. You are very kind. And you were sick yesterday. Now complete these sentences by choosing the correct options as we have understood the use of has and have with a singular or plural person, noun or pronoun. So let's do the first one. He, singular person, has a nice house near the sea. These flowers, plural, have a sweet fragrance. I, we always use have with I, read many interesting books, and with you we also use have a nice bicycle. Then our school, single object, single subject we can say, has a big library. Again with I will use have. I have no pocket money to spend. Then come to exercise B. Here you have to complete the passage using the correct options from the brackets. Let's do the first one. The class was going to a beach. The students were very excited. The monitor and 4 captains were given the task of taking care of the students. So I hope you have understood the use of was, were, has and have, had. So you'll be doing this on your own and completing the rest of the fill in the blanks. Now let's move on to the next one, that is the C1. Complete the passage about the sing family with suitable forms of the verbs given in the bracket. Again similar exercise as we have done above. The sing family, talking about a family as a one, has, will use has here. The Singh family has 4 members and Mr. Singh, single person, is an author and he writes very well. And in the same way you have to complete these fill-ups also. Now let's move on to the next exercise, that is E1. Rewrite these sentences correctly. Now let's see the first one. What is written? Gitanjali are a book of poems by Rabindranath Tagore. There's a mistake in this poem. The verb agreement is not correctly written. Gitanjali, talking about a book, that is one. And we cannot use are with a single person or a single noun or pronoun as we have read in the above rules. So the correction would be done like this. Gitanjali is. So instead of are, we'll be writing is. Gitanjali is a book of poems by Rabindranath Tagore. Second one, Charles Dickens are a famous author. Charles Dickens, we're talking about a person, so we can't use are with singular subjects. Charles Dickens. So we'll write is instead of are. And in the same way, we'll be doing rest of the sentences. Now let's move on to the last exercise of this chapter. You have to complete the sentence in the passive using the verb in the box. As we have already learned that we should always use singular verb, singular form of verb with a single subject and plural form of verb with a plural subject. So the first one is already done for you. This plane, singular subject, is flown every day. A lot of socks, plural. As we can see, it's a plural subject. So here we'll be writing are washed every day. Then many clothes were sold in this shop every month. Then The water was drunk by the cat this morning. The food was eaten by the mice yesterday. The snowmen were made last Tuesday. So, in this way, you can see we have used correct form of verb with the subject. This is called subject, verb, and agreement. So, that's all in this chapter. Thank you.